So it's really hard to miss Harold Yu when you walk into the gym. At 7'3", he was the tallest player on the basketball court each and every game he plays, and he just so happens to play in the most popular high school team in all of America, Sierra Canyon High School. So Harold Yu, you guys, for those of you who don't know, he's from Yangzhou, China, and he's lived in California now for 2 years as an exchange student. Harold Yu's mom is 6'6" and his dad is 7'2", so it's obvious where he gets his height from. And from a young age, Harold always knew he was going to be tall, and he's always had a basketball in his hand. He's actually quoted in saying, "I've always been the tallest kid in my school my whole life, and it's always been that way." So it's just one of those things where it's almost like Henry was born to play basketball. And, with Yao Ming making it to the NBA and being an extremely tall basketball player coming from China, I think that just really paved the way for players like Henry Yu to, pursue that dream. So at Sierra Canyon, Henry Yu has been there since his sophomore season. In his sophomore season, he played with Scottie Pippen Jr., Kenyon Martin Jr., Cassius Stanley. And so he already played with high-profile players and, a lot of excitement around the team. But it really got elevated this season when LeBron James Jr. and Zaire Wade joined the team, along with top 5 players in the country, Zaire Williams and BJ Boston. For Henry Yu to be playing and starting and, being a part of that rotation with extremely talented players and players that generate a lot of attention, I think that's only helping Henry Yu. Obviously, almost every game he's playing from Division I college coaches, and of course him being 7'2" obviously helps a lot. But if you watch the highlights of Sierra Canyon play, with Henry Yu's size, he has a very, very soft touch around the basket, which for a player like his size, like I said, is very hard to teach. And him practicing, in practices, scrimmages with players like Zaire Williams, BJ Boston, Bronny James, Zaire Wade, all those players, it really, really helps him, facing players that are attacking the rim without athleticism. Being a 7-foot player, playing the 5, he's going to have to get used to, contesting shots and contesting athletic players at the rim. So I think that's extremely, extremely vital to his success moving forward and playing at a school like Sierra Canyon, playing with Bronny James. Like I said, he's got one more year. He's only a junior this year, going into his senior year. So I think next year he's going to take on an even bigger role in that offense, considering the players that they're losing. On the recruitment front, only one Division I school right now, UC Berkeley, California, has offered Henry Yu, and I know that USC and Vanderbilt are both extremely interested and are staying in contact with him. Obviously, he's still got plenty of time to make a college decision, but I expect a handful of other schools to get involved as his senior year approaches. Right now, obviously, because of the coronavirus, there's no AAU or any summer circuits going on, and I really think that would have helped Henry Yu extremely. Him playing in the summer circuit, getting to play against players across the country, similar to what he did at Sierra Canyon, but a lot of players do get their offers in the summer. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Henry Yu next season. Obviously, playing with Bronny James next year is going to be a huge, huge thing. Amari Bailey is another player. So the talent's going to be there for Sierra Canyon, and I'm really interested to see what's going to happen with Harold Yu. Like I said, he's starting on Sierra Canyon, the most popular team in all of America. So I know he's 7'2", but he definitely has skills, and he definitely knows how to play the game of basketball. I think he kind of reminds me of a Marcus Gasol type, because he does have a pretty high basketball IQ for how little he's been playing very high-level basketball in the U.S. He can pass well at the post, and he's got great touch around the rim, and honestly, surprisingly athletic. I think, when you think of 7'2" players, you don't really think of too athletic, but he does move slow on the block, but he is able to get rebounds, and he is able to block floaters. I think it's very difficult for players to get shots over him, and as you can see, if you watch Sierra Canyon highlights, you can definitely tell that it's difficult for players, to attack the rim against Sierra Canyon because of Henry Yu's presence. So you guys, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you think about Henry Yu's ceiling. Maybe give me an NBA comparison to Henry Yu, and really what you guys think Sierra Canyon's going to be able to do next season. I think they're going to be just as talented as they are this season, so it'll be interesting to see what Henry Yu and Bronny James can do together. Like as always, have a good day.